morning, my dear tourists. My name is Jenny A. Salimbot, and you can call me Jen, your tour guide for today. I would like to extend a warm greeting to you all on behalf of Stewart Travel and Tours. And now, you are about to witness firsthand the wonderful and beautiful destinations of Batanes, Philippines. Are you all excited, guys? Okay, let's begin our tour with a prayer. Now, I'd like to introduce our coach captain. Captain Johan is a 5-year veteran driver who will ensure that we have a safe and enjoyable journey. Say hi to Captain Johan, everyone. Thank you. And now, let's take a head count, first starting with you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're all 20. Thank you for your cooperation, everyone. Before we begin our tour for today, let me remind you of our guidelines and requirements to guarantee your safety during the course of our journey. While sightseeing is enjoyable, we place the utmost importance on our tourists' health and safety. First, we would like to remind our tourists to please keep a meter distance to practice social distance. Wear your face mask and don't forget to sanitize every after visit of each destination. Second, please keep your seat belts fastened at all times. Please also remain seated until we come to a complete stop. Lastly, always adhere to the itinerary provided to you and remain with the group to prevent needless loss. For us to enjoy the tour, please keep in mind that safety is first and everything must be timed. So guys, synchronize your time. So a background of our itinerary, first stop is the Savidog Stone Houses and then lastly the Tayed Lighthouse. Mabuhay! Welcome in Batanes. A brief background of Batanes. Batanes is an archipelagic province in the Philippines, administratively part of the Cagayan Valley region. It is the northernmost province in the Philippines and also the smallest both in the population and land area. The capital is Basco, located on the island of Bata. Batanes is the epitome of a paradise, offering breathtaking views and exudes a tranquil and soothing vibe with its generally tropical yet windy weather. Because I want you to have a good and memorable experience, I just want all of you to appreciate the places that we're going to visit here in Batanes and appreciate the beauty in it. So if you have any questions, you're free to ask me anytime. And if there's none, then we're now going to start and enjoy the rest of the tour. Welcome to our first destination, the Savidog Stone Houses. Savidog Stone Houses are the predominant kind of housing. The island's native inhabitants, the Ivatans, take care of these homes. As you can see, Savidog is a tiny settlement next to a rocky shore. This community, along with Chavayan, is the only one whose residents still live here today. The Savidog village dwelling are thought to be of the Sinadumparan type, a sort of traditional Batanes home. Two slanted roofs composed of multiple layers of cogon grass covered with fishing nets or bamboo trellis, as well as a cobble and mortar built walls, define this kind of building. Cogon grasses can last up to 30 years. There is a specific day for replacing each cogon roof. The Maivavong rethatching and the Kapayate proofing would be completed through villager cooperation. This procedure of replacing the roof is a great illustration of the village bayanihan, an Ivatan custom whereby neighbors assist one another in achieving a shared objective. Overall, the buildings protect the occupants from the regular strong winds and severe rains, serving as a representation of the Ivatans. Do you know why Batanes homes are constructed of stones? The Ivatan houses are not the typical houses you can find in the Philippines. The Ivatan people, an ethno-linguistic group of the Batanes province in the northernmost part of the country, built the now famous stone houses for a very good reason, that is to protect them against the harsh environmental conditions. Okay, I'll give you 10 to 15 minutes to explore the area and take some photos. And let's move on to the Tayed Lighthouse, which is our next stop. We are now here in our second stop. Welcome to Tayed Lighthouse. One of the 3 operational lighthouses in Batanes is Tayed Lighthouse, one of the numerous beacons constructed on the island of Batan. As you can see, the tower is ideally placed on one of the hills along the town's shore, facing the Pacific Ocean in the municipality of Mahatao. The lighthouses act as a warning to mariners traveling through the dangerous West Philippine Sea and Pacific Ocean. According to legend, the phrase tayerin, which means to lift up, was used by the residents of Yura as their main mode of transportation, and from the town at the time, the lighthouse name was given. The Tayed Lighthouse is located on Batan Island, and it is topped with a concrete lantern room and roof that have been painted red. It is far less accessible and faces the enormous Pacific Ocean. Others mistook the lighthouse's hexagonal main tower for a spherical one. Do you know that a lot of tourists mistake the Tayed Lighthouse for the Mahatao Lighthouse, which dates back to the 18th century? Yes, although it was ultimately constructed in the early 2000s, many tourists still mistake it for an 18th century tower, but it's not the lighthouse from the Spanish era. Then, Representative advocated building the Tayed Lighthouse along with the Basco and Sabtang lighthouses. Now you can take your time exploring, have fun, and stay safe. Hello, are you all done now? Have you been all over? Alright, we will return to the bus and drive you back to your hotel. Okay, it's clear from your eyes that you guys are having a great time here in Batanes. Batanes is quite amazing and a wonderful experience. I thank God for allowing me to view His beautiful creation on the other side of the nation. It is His gift to us and something we ought to treat in more care and respect. Everywhere is just lovely and fantastic. The people are welcoming and the food is good but real. Actually, had a wonderful experience. Thank you so much, Jen. We appreciate the kind comments very much, tourists. We sincerely hope you had a good time while you were here. Again, Star Travel and Tours would like to express its gratitude for being a part of your amazing trip to Batanes. We eagerly anticipate your upcoming visit. Thank you.